Shakur Stevenson comes out and says that he don't need Gervonta Tank Davis and that Gervonta Tank Davis should have fought Edwin de Los Santos. It's your boy, Mr. 926, a.k.a. Bushido the Dragon, a.k.a. the Black Mage, a.k.a. I can just do this all day, the two-time demonetized champion of the world.
I need y'all to get the likes up, man.
Check it out, man. Shakur Stevenson got a fight coming up on a supercard with Floyd Schofield, right? Floyd Schofield Jr., Shakur Stevenson is going down. But Shakur Stevenson, another guy that we've been talking about fighting for a long time now, is that of Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, Gervonta Tank Davis got a fight coming up with Lamont Roach. Initially, they said, what Tank said a week ago? Canceled. The fight is canceled. It comes out that the fight is not canceled. Lamont Roach came out and said the fight, as far as he knows, is still going on. He stayed working, staying focused. Leonard Ellerby came out and said the fight is still going on. So Tank Davis is just doing something for attention, right? But Shakur Stevenson gets asked about Gervonta Tank Davis. And, yeah, check it out.
I think that I don't think it's going to be like an easy night work for Tank. I think it's going to be a hard fight and a lot harder than what like people expect it to be. I think everybody is really going to be surprised at how Lamont does in that fight. But I do think that the fight that he should have fought should have been the Edwin de Los Santos. But
Tank or Lamont?
Tank.
Okay.
But I do respect Lamont Roach as a fighter, and I think that he's gonna do good in the fight.
No, I respect that too. Yeah, I don't think like I said, I can even think Tank, he himself even gave Lamont his credit and you know what I'm saying, respect in there. They had the little press conference, whatever. So I don't understand all the backlash that Lamont's getting. Like, how can you knock a man for trying to better himself and get the most out of his career, despite what you may think the outcome will be? You know, he's still a fighter, and that's how we get down.
Yeah. Now let's keep it real though, because you hear Tank say all the time, Shakur don't bring nothing to the table and blase this and blase that, but he's fighting Lamont Roach. When in 2025. Or will you put stops to that shit? Will we see that fight in 2025?
Bro, that's a Gervonta Davis question, because it's like, bro, I'm willing to fight. I want to fight. I think that's going to be the biggest and best fight in boxing when it happened, but it's more so on him. Like, if he say, oh, I'm going to retire without fighting me, what I'm going to do? Like, you got to realize, too, like, I done made so much money in the sport to where it's like, I don't need him either. Same way, like, if he's feeling like he don't need me, okay, I don't need you either, nigga. Like,
and salute to Jamil Simplified Hearing. And, you know, he had the interview with Shakur Stevenson. Now, he fought Shakur Stevenson and Lamont Roach. So he's familiar with both guys. He gave Lamont Roach a lot of credit. And this is what I was telling you guys. Lamont Roach could show up in this fight with Tank Davis, right? I'm not saying that he's going to go out there and just beat Tank, but Lamont Roach may surprise a lot of people. And you heard Shakur say it, and this is what I've been saying, right? That this dude may come out there and really make something happen. And I'm low-key rooting for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for Lamont Roach to really go out there and do it for boxing. Because Tank Davis ain't doing it for boxing. He's doing it for himself, and that's cool. Get your money and get on up out of here if you ain't going to be fighting guys like Shakur Stevenson anytime soon, right? But we heard what Shakur had to say. I don't need you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You saying all this shit that you don't need me and all this shit, bro. Like, who else you gonna fight, dude? You know what I'm saying? Like, who else you gonna really fight? Right? Like, you fighting Lamont Roach, a guy that was a super featherweight, name and fought at lightweight. You know what I'm saying? Instead of fighting me. So, like, you know, Tank Davis is gonna do what Tank Davis is gonna do. He may or may not retire. He says this, he says that. But I don't think Tank Davis is gonna retire. If Tank Davis beats Lamont Roach in spectacular fashion, I don't think he's gonna retire. But if he gets in there, he struggles with Lamont Roach, arguably lose the fight or whatever the case may be, then he'll likely walk away from the sport. But there's supposed to be a rematch clause in the fight if Lamont Roach wins. So Tank Davis himself acknowledges Lamont Roach Jr. So are we overlooking, as fans, Lamont Roach Jr.? I was never overlooking Lamont Roach Jr., but I know a mass majority of fans are going to overlook Lamont Roach Jr. simply because he's going up against Gervonta Tank Davis. But yeah, Santos could have been a valuable opponent for Tank Davis. If Shakur Stevenson, who put up a pretty bad performance in that fight, he had an injury, et cetera, Tank Davis should go show him how it's done. However, Tank Davis is not that type of fighter. But yeah, you guys, Shakur Stevenson says Gervonta Tank Davis should have fought Edwin de Los Santos. and that I just don't need you, bro. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.